Well, so in my class, and probably most people's classes, they have clear routines and procedures set up, and you practice and practice and practice them with your students until they're able to do it independently. Then you release them to do it independently. And then for little mishaps and issues that they have, you just need to make sure you have like a tech go-to person and maybe a table captain that the kids can go to ask a question rather than interrupting your teacher-led group.
We provide professional development through early literacy professional development, and also through designated time, giving them professional development during our Stanford 6 time. So we are learning about close reading, and then I go in the classrooms and often I'll model either some type of oral language routine or a close read and discuss with the teacher how it went, and I'm always open to them asking for help.
We're doing a little bit of a review, okay? We've been learning our long vowels, and I noticed that some of you have been having a tricky time remembering how to make sure your vowel is long. So we're going to review our long A, and we're also going to review long I from last week. Okie dokie? You ready? Okay, so long I, say it with me. I. Go ahead and write I on the top. Way up high at the top. And we're also going to do long A. Say it with me. A. Uh-oh, I didn't hear you. Try again. A. Cool, I heard you. So, on this side we're going to be doing some long I words, and on this side we're going to be doing some long A words. Now, what I noticed that you guys are having a tough time with is when you're reading, and also on your Lexia-Core and also Smarty Ants, you're getting stuck on those long I and long A words, and you're reading them like this. I and ah. So say it with me. I. That's short.
That's short.
Ah.
Ah.
That's short.
That's short.
I.
Ah.
That's long.
That's long.
A.
A.
That's long. So we're focusing on A. I. Okay. So when we see our A and our I in text, usually in the books that we're reading right now, it's one pattern that we're working on. I blank E and A blank E. So right below that, we're going to write I blank E. And right below A, well, actually I put my A far over there. Again, write A blank E. Oh, careful, that's my knee, dude. Oh, it's okay, everybody makes mistakes. Where's my sorry? Sorry. Okay. Alright, so we're going to make some long I words. We're going to blend them together. I'll say the word and I want you to blend it out, and then we're going to write it together. But then we're going to erase the whole board and see if you can write some of them independently. And then I'm going to test you and write some of them and see if you can read them. I might try to trick you, so you got to be careful. Are you ready? Okay, the first word I want to write is bike. Say it with me. Bike. So what do you think the first letter would be?
B.
Excellent. Okay, and now stop for a moment. We know it's going to be I blank E because it says I. So let's write I blank E. Go ahead, I. And then give yourself a blank. Don't forget your blank. And then your E.
How do you know what to do during Daily 5? How do you know what to do or where to go?
Because when Miss Anya says switch, you go to because the first day of school when you started Daily 5, she said when you're done doing, when she says next rotation, we go to a different one. And when we're done doing all of the Daily 5s, we stop and we start doing something else.
Okay. Why do you work on Lexia? Why?
So we could get smarter and we could practice our vowels, and sometimes when we pass our levels, we start going to vowels and other different vowels and different vowels.
That's great. How do you know how you're doing on Lexia?
We know because Miss Duncan, she checks and then she tells us.
Okay. And how does that help you to do even better? If you know how you're doing, how does that help you to do better?
To help me do better, she tells me if I'm doing good or not that good, so I try harder the next time.
Okay. What else do you use in your classroom that helps you to read and write? What else do you use in the classroom that helps you to read and write?
Mayan, because when we just tap library and it pops up. And if you don't want any of the books that are on there, you go and search and you search the book that you want.